Why were we excited about starting our company with the values of the economy of communion? As I said a little bit before, it was really this opportunity to combine what we believe with how we work. In other words, there's so many times in the business world where you're working in a particular company and you don't have control over how that company is operated. And so sometimes you feel like you're living what you believe. Hopefully we're all trying to do that, right? Some of us are Christian, some of us are Muslim, some of us don't have a particular religion. But we try to live what we believe in our lives. And in the business world, sometimes it's difficult to do that. You have a boss who tells you what to do, and you have to go along. Sometimes you compromise, or are faced with that compromise sometimes. In the economy of communion, the beautiful thing is that we could run a business that meshed our belief system with our faith. And what did that mean? It mean that we could operate the business with a person-centered kind of atmosphere, in which it wasn't profits that were driving what we were doing. It was how we treat people, what kind of atmosphere within the company we can set, how we can make it a family atmosphere, how we can interact with our local community to really develop relationships that can build this kind of more united world. And finally, what we can do with the profits to help either those in need in our local communities, in our global community, or if we decide to hire someone within our company that is in need, we have the money to do that. And because that's what we want to do. We want to do this idea of what we believe, which is this idea of building this united world, of having a more equitable and justice-filled economy, and in which everyone feels like they have a contribution. So that's one of the main reasons. Another reason we wanted to, put the EOC business principles into practice is really for the sake of bringing meaning to our lives. When you're able to combine your faith and what you believe in with how you live during the day, it makes your life so much more rich. And I can tell you, after being in this economy of communion experiment over the last 20-some years, I feel like I've been able, and my wife Julie have been able to live a richer life, a very textured life, where you feel each moment the meaning of that you're trying to live. And so sometimes, for example, if I'm working really late one night, overtime, and you can be really tired, it's very difficult. But if we know we're working for this idea of helping those in need in a united world, it takes that suffering away. It makes you realize we're living for something more. And that's been our experience. And it has, even though it's been the most difficult experience in my life, it's also been the richest and most fulfilling experience.